They did not allow him to open it up. They're doing the things that aren't able to make him successful, right? So I'm not saying it's a play calling thing. I'm not saying it's Sean Payton's thing, but I think right now, I think the thing with the Saints is that they are afraid to let Jameis Winston make a mistake, and so that is hindering what they're doing. The fact that you lost a game 25-7 and you only attempted 22 passes. I mean, we talk about the Tennessee Titans hanging out, holding on, and forcing Derrick Henry to do too much. I think you're asking Alvin Kamara to do too much at that point. You're losing a game that big and you only attempt 22 passes. There's something there. And maybe it's the coaching staff, maybe it's the players they were missing, all the stuff that they've been going through with the COVID, even the interception that he threw, Jameis Winston. He was trying to make something happen, and when they were down big, I mean, he threw up a desperation heave that got picked off. So it's not like he was making bad reads or doing things, poorly. He was doing things the right way. They just weren't allowing him to open it up. And I for the life of me, I just don't understand what the heck went on with New Orleans today.
Yeah, and on the other side of that hand, Winston was their leading rusher for 3 carries for 19 yards. So obviously they're not an offensive juggernaut by any means this week. Tori, we've heard Combs say that Winston is a top 10 quarterback time and time again. And week 1, we saw him throw 5 touchdowns. Cool. This week, he threw 2 interceptions for 111 yards. Which Jameis Winston are we going to see week 3?
A blend of the two? one touchdown, 2 interceptions again? Wait, who do they play in week 3?
Let's see here. Let's see who they play week 3. I don't have that pulled up. Give me a second. They play the Patriots at New England.
Ooh.
That's a win.
That's a win for the Patriots or the Saints?
No, for the Saints.
We'll see. We'll talk about it.
Taking on Belichick in his own backyard, though. No, I think the Patriots have one of the best defenses in the league. They will be ready for him. I think we're going to see more of week 2 Jameis than we do week 1. Week 1, Jameis played a terrible defense. Terrible defense.
Terrible.
That's just horrible. So, and you say he was trying to make something happen. No, he was under pressure. He didn't want to take the sack. He just decided to chuck it up. Granted, you're already down pretty big at that point. However, that's not a play. Sean Payton called a hell of a game for Winston last week, and Winston stayed inside that game plan. He didn't stay inside the game plan this week. And you saw the adverse effects of it, where
what was the game plan? What was the game? You're down 20. You lose the game 25-7. You throw the ball 22 times. What is the game plan there?
To not let Jameis Winston lose you the game, but he did anyways.
Well, you're not allowing him to let you give you the attempt to win the game either, though, if you're only throwing the ball 22 times. I mean, granted, they didn't. Look, Carolina did a great job of controlling the clock as well. So, I mean, the Saints just didn't have the ball a ton either. But 22 pass attempts, 22 in a losing effort. That's not a lot. You're putting too much on the run game at that point.
And what did he have? 111 yards?
Yeah.
He had 111 yards. He was sacked 4 times. He had 31 pressures.
Yeah, they brought the heat on him all day long.
I mean, I don't know. You look at the rushing attempts. They had 17 rush attempts, and they had 22. So they had 39 total plays today. 39 plays. That's not a whole lot.
No.
I mean, so the Saints didn't have the ball a ton. Carolina did a much better job. They controlled the time of possession. They did the things that they needed to do to win. They took New Orleans out of their game plan. I'm just not so sure what New Orleans' game plan was when you look at everything, when you watch the game. I'm not sure what they were trying to do.